After taking home the bronze pig, the Hawkeyes are now 2-0 this season in trophy games. And their quarterback, Beathard, is good enough to join us now live from Iowa City. CJ, let's start with this. It feels like, as a viewer, you're getting hit a good amount. How sore are you feeling right now?
Some games have been worse than others, sore than some other games. But I think we made a big emphasis going into this last week that, we all needed to improve on, protection, whether it be the offensive line, protecting better, whether it be me getting the ball in my hands quicker, and then maybe some play calling where we get the ball out quicker. And I think we did better this week. I think we had 1 sack. As the week before we had 6, and that's been an emphasis with the upcoming weeks.
Well, you are healthy enough to play, and personally, more importantly, you're healthy enough to punt now. You guys kind of snuck that sucker in there. When did you punting officially start?
Actually, I don't think I ever really, I might have done it once in practice before we ever did it in a game. It was kind of something that we just talked about, that, hey, we might, possibly do this if we're in this certain situation. And, this season we've actually done it a couple times, and it's worked out pretty well for us.
Well, wait a minute. If you didn't really practice this, how did you guys know it would work?
We knew, when you're in teams know that we do go for it on 4th down, and know that we will in that position of the field. We'll go for it on 4th down. So, when they're not prepared, they don't have somebody back there, it's tough for them to, catch the ball, fair catch it. And it's my job just to try and get as close to the goal line as possible. And I actually punted in high school, so it's not like something that's completely new to me.
Okay. Give me the scouting report on CJ the punter.
Man, I don't know. Shoot, I've punted it twice in 4 years, so it's hard. It's hard.
That's not a very good scouting report, CJ.
I don't know. I don't want to give you a scouting report because I don't want to stop doing it.
Fair enough. You guys have won 8 straight road games right now. Why is that, you think?
I don't know. I think we just have a good focus when we go to opposing places in the hotel the night before the trip down. We're really focused and ready to go. We know how to handle away environments fairly well, and I think we do a good job at eliminating the noise. There's a lot of noise when you go into opposing places, whether it be fans or anything like that. And I think we do a good job at tuning that out.
You've also had to tune out the noise of just your own locker room disappointment because of those 2 losses that you guys already have this year. Give me an example of something you've learned from those 2 losses.
I think we just learned how to respond. Obviously, coming off a year we did last year, we won all 12 in the regular season, and that was great. But there's such a fine line between winning and losing. I think we realized that at this year that a few plays away from possibly being 6-0 at this point, but at the same time, looking back to last year, we were a few plays away from losing close games, and it's just a fine line that gets down to winning and losing. And we build off losses and try and put those behind us, and realize that we don't want to feel like that very often. And we haven't played great all season long. I think the best game that we played was last week. As an entire team, we played hard and fought till the end.
Unfortunately, due to an injury, you guys lost Matt Vandenberg, who was having himself a great season. But in his absence, Riley McCarron has stepped up. How has he done that so fast?
He's a veteran guy. It's been in the offense for a long time. He's been moved around to a lot of different positions. He played Z, played X, played B. He's one of those guys that'll just do what is told of him. And he's a great player, a great team guy. And the chemistry that I have with him goes back to going on our 5th year from scout team to playing in games. And he's a smart guy that knows where he needs to be, and I know he's going to be where he needs to be at the right time.
You mentioned the chemistry you have with him. Do you find yourself in a game looking, where's Riley right now? That's going to be one of my first options?
I wouldn't say that. I like to just try and read coverages and see what the defense gives me and not force anything. Depending on what the defense does is usually where I tend to throw the ball. But if we have certain possible man-to-man situations, Riley has been a good matchup for us in the past. Like I said again, but you don't want to force anything.
This week, another road game. You're taking on the Boilermakers. What concerns you most about them?
They're a good team. I think they're the best they've been in the past few years. They got a new defensive coordinator from what they had in the past couple of years. So we don't know exactly what they're going to come out with. We know a little bit, but we know they're playing well, playing tough. They just came off a big win at Illinois, and we've got respect for those guys, and we know that they're going to be ready to go, and we have to play our best football to come out of there with a win.
CJ, we just took a vote on the desk here, 3-0. You're not allowed to ever shave that beard. You understand us? You have to keep it.
All right, I'll go with it. At least till the end of November, just for you guys.
CJ Beathard, thanks for the time, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks, appreciate it.